Kiss Arts Play.
It was a dark, blustery evening at Tidmouth Sheds. The engines were staying up late and telling each other ghost stories. James, will you tell us the story of the little blue engine that disappeared? Asked Thomas. That's my favorite one. I don't like that story very much, Henry whispered to Gordon. Don't worry, Henry, said Gordon. It's not like any rain fell on him. A long time ago, James began, there was a brave blue engine who was always eager to help. Blue Engine, the station master asked one night, would you go to the end of the tracks and pick up a coach that was left behind? Of course, the brave Blue Engine said, and he set out in the dark, foggy night. But as the night went on, the fog got thicker and thicker. And soon the little blue engine couldn't see anything at all. Then, out of the fog, he heard a wailing noise. And saw a bright light. Then he saw an eerie figure, all in white, come right towards him. Then what happened? Percy asked timidly. That's where the story ends, said James. No one ever heard from that little blue engine again. What do you think that figure in white was? Henry whispered. Don't be silly, Henry, Gordon said with a chuckle. It's just a silly story. What if the story is true? Henry asked. What if that figure in white is out there somewhere right now? Stop being such a scaredy engine, Thomas said. There are no such things as ghosts. Just then, Sir Topham Hatt arrived in Winston. Henry, there is a cargo car full of my personal belongings trapped at the end of the tracks. Can you go fetch it for me? What's inside an entire cargo car? Thomas wondered. Never mind that, Sir Topham Hatt replied. I need it brought back to me immediately. Henry, go and fetch it. By my order. Now wouldn't you just know something like that would happen? Gordon, you go instead. It's foggy out. Don't be a scaredy engine, Gordon said. Off you go. Sir Topham Hatt will be needing his personal property. So off Henry went, in search of the secret cargo car, full of Sir Topham Hatt's personal belongings. It was dark and foggy. Henry was chugging along, looking for the cargo car, when all of a sudden he heard a scary and eerie sound. Help! The ghost train! The ghost train! The ghost train! He screamed. And off he hurried back to Tidmouth Sheds as fast as he could go. Well, he came back quicker than I thought. Henry, did you get Sir Topham Hatt's cargo car? No. I heard a wailing noise and it scared me. It was the ghost for sure. Henry, there are no such things as ghosts, Thomas said. Sir Topham Hatt will be very cross with you, Henry. You did not bring back his personal belongings. There's nothing to be afraid of, Henry, said Percy. You should go back quickly before the fog gets even thicker. So Henry left Tidmouth Sheds again and went looking for Sir Topham Hatt's cargo car. He was very scared and moved quickly through the night. As he chugged around looking for Sir Topham Hatt's package, he heard the eerie sound again. I'm very scared, he said to himself, but I must press on. I must get that package for Sir Topham Hatt. Then suddenly, in the dark and in the fog, he saw a strange light. "Ah, it's the ghost train, it's the ghost train," he screamed. And off he went as fast as he could, all the way back to Tidmouth Sheds. Well, here we go with round 2. Henry, what is it this time? I heard the wailing noise again, but then I saw a bright light in the middle of the fog. Henry, there's no such thing as ghost trains. You really need to go get Sir Topham Hatt's cargo car. I'm not going alone. It's scary out there and the ghost train is gonna get me. James, this is all your fault. You should know better than to tell Henry these ghost stories. I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight now, am I? James, you should go with Henry and help him find Sir Topham Hatt's cargo car. All right, I guess. Henry, I'll go with you. We'll get that cargo car. Okay, I suppose. So off Henry and James went to find the special cargo of Sir Topham Hatt into the fog and the dark. As they were chugging in the dark and the fog, they heard an eerie sound. "Yipe, what was that?" asked James. "That was the noise I was telling you about," stuttered Henry. As they continued on their way, they saw a bright light shine through the fog. They saw the light. "Whoa, do you see that light? I told you it was the ghost train. We must continue on. It's the only way I'm gonna get any sleep tonight." As the engines carried on, they looked over and saw a mysterious white figure. There it is, the ghost. Creepy. "James, we have to get back to Tidmouth Sheds immediately." "No, Henry, we have to push on as quick as we can go." So while Henry wanted to turn back and go to Tidmouth Sheds, James shunted him ahead. Hard, and onward they went. We're headed straight towards that light. As the engines pressed on, they soon came face to face with Proteus. "Proteus, what are you doing?" "What am I doing? Having some fun at the expense of a couple of scaredy engines, that's what I'm doing." "But if you're the light in the dark, then what is that wailing noise?" "That's Ivan Hugh. He's just blowing through some pipes on a flatbed." "Oh man, we got you guys real good. Look how scared you are." "Well, what about the figure all in white?" "That is the man in the hills. He is Mr. Percival's favorite." "Sir Handel, you're in on this too?" "Of course. We think it's hilarious to trick you standard gauge engines." "You mean you did this just to trick me?" "Why?" "Because we think it's very funny." And it is very funny. Woo! Narrow gauge engines rule! Well, Henry, I think you know what we have to do now.
You get you from tricking us up.
Whoa! Silly Steam Team, we got you.
Oh, dear. Whoa!
Oh, Proteus, no! Oof! Oh! Skarloey out of nowhere!
Proteus, tricking our friends wasn't a very good idea and wasn't funny at all to us. Whoa! Whoa! No way! No!
Oof! Oh! Skarloey again! Oh, wow! The next morning, Sir Topham Hatt came to Tidmouth Sheds, but nobody was there. He didn't find his flatbed car, and he didn't see any of his steam team, so he decided to go searching for them.
I wonder where they are.
As he drove around, he saw all of his engines had been derailed. Henry, what happened? Sir Topham Hatt, the entire steam team and the entire narrow gauge engines got into a huge fight. This is how it all started. No. I don't mean what happened to you. I mean what happened to my candy. Well, look what I found at the end of the track.
Ah, you go there. Yes, it is.
Wow,